Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys all had a great day. I'm going to be breaking down the Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns official announcement trailer in this video. There's a lot here that I want to talk about, a lot that I'm very excited for, so we're going to go pretty much shot by shot and break it all down. And then after that, I will go through it and play it, and then we'll talk about the voice lines, etc, etc. Maybe we'll do it per scene. I'll like talk about every scene in a scene, and then we'll play the voice line or whatever the audio actually is, because there is a lot to talk about here. I apologize if I'm all over the place. I am very tired. It is 6 a.m. and I haven't slept since like the announcement and everything. I've kind of just been up. It's very exciting, a very exciting time for me. But with that said, let's go ahead and just start with this shot right here. It does of course appear to be Chaos Realm. We've expected this with Titan Havik, but there is a few things here that is really interesting to me. The layout, of course, is really intriguing. It looks just like the Chaos Realm in Invasions, but it kind of does give me vibes of Chaos Realm in Deception, except it's not as green. It's more like an orange color, you know. But I do really enjoy that. And then also the characters right here on your right. So here, from what we can see, obviously there's Sektor and Cyrax. Oh my god, they're so pretty. And then I love their design so much. And then we have what appears to be, of course, Kawhi, and a soldier there. So later in the trailer we can see the face, and that is of course Johnny Cage, but like an alternate version of Johnny Cage as a soldier of some sort. And then in front of that is Tanya, or what appears to be Tanya. Of course we know it's Tanya, or at least I do, because there was a script leak for this. I did not go back and reread it post this trailer because I do not remember like any lines verbatim in that thing, and I rather watch it like that instead of know what's gonna happen and then come back to this. That's just gonna ruin my fun, I feel. And so I know it's Empress Tanya though, so it isn't our Tanya, but it does appear to be a alternate timeline Tanya. But imagine if it was our Tanya and it was just like they were married, Melina and Tanya were married. Oh my god, we would win. But either way, she looks very good. I love her hairstyle so much. It is so good. But they appear to of course be entering Chaos Realm here.
There are no sacred laws.
Okay, so there are no sacred laws, and then here we have Havik walking up this staircase into his throne, which I really love the design of. Very jagged, very rigid, kind of gritty, you know, does fit Havik. I love the whole vibe of this. It kind of reminds me of the Armageddon Pyramid in chapter 15, which doesn't have to do with Havik, you know what I mean? But he did enter Shang Tsung's timeline, and when it was supposed to be collapsing, and it didn't collapse, it didn't kill him, you know, he was still there. So maybe Titan Havik has been pulling more strings than we are aware of. I wouldn't be shocked with that at all. Also here, this kind of, to me, look, I'm sorry if you guys can hear birds in the back. I'm so sorry. It's like morning time, so birds are waking up. Looking at this, it kind of like gives me the vibe of the Elder Gods, as if he corrupted and killed his own Elder Gods, like, or at least attempted to. But it does seem he succeeded here, because these look to me like Elder Gods, but it could just, of course, be like a aesthetic choice. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it is, because he is a Titan, which of course are above the Elder Gods. And if he owns this timeline entirely, what he says goes, and that's just what Havik's gonna do. You know, like, I'm not gonna tell him no. Like, do I have any right to tell him no? Look at him. I'm not gonna tell him no.
No divine rules.
Okay, no divine rules. So here, you can see a better look at, of course, the throne, which I really enjoy. There's actually 4 staircases up there, 5. That's really cool. It kind of gives me the impression that he doesn't intend for it to only be him going up there, because like some of these are placed in weird places. Like this one over here, that doesn't really have a path. Like if you're walking this way, you'd want to go, like you'd probably just go to this one. I don't know why you go to this one. So like I get the feeling here that maybe frequently, since Havik seems to love himself and love chaos, if every version of Havik that's over here just loves chaos, like he like lets them go up there, you know, maybe they have tea parties or something up here. It does seem that they actually though like maybe all go up here and do things. Like they go up here to talk to him or request things from him, etc, etc. They probably are very active together, I would imagine. Like he owns this timeline, they all are loyal to him. It's like if well, I guess Titan Shang Tsung's timeline did get that treatment. He did get a timeline where he ruled everything and everyone listened to him, I assume, in his timeline. But it's pretty much just that, but he owns everything. He's going to try and conquer all of the realms, of course, which I'm sure he does in his actual timeline.
I choose what is right.
Actually, what was that hanging thing? I guess I didn't really talk about that. I'm sorry, chat. Again, I'm tired. Oh, it's just the Elder God thing? Or again, I called it Elder God, excuse me, but it probably isn't. It's just like, probably like the pyramid in Armageddon where it has like the multiple statues of what appears to be Titans or combatants fighting, and it's like a symbolic showing of about a fight, you know. So I feel like that might just be that too, a stylistic choice. Very sharp things here, the chains, you know, it's very like, maybe you could argue it's not OG Havik, which is fine to me. Like I get that, but it doesn't line, it lines itself up with our Havik, I would say. And for all we know, this is Deception Havik, maybe potentially, but I'll get more into that as we go.
Choose what is right.
Okay, so here is an important scene here. Havik fans won. Like, Havik fans won. But let's go ahead and see what is here. Let's turn this down for a second. So yeah, multiple Haviks here, but of course this gear piece is in the game. I don't think this is in the game though. Is it? I guess I don't have every Havik skin maybe. I don't even think that's like a palette thing. This is of course his Titan battle skin, the Order of Darkness. We have this gear piece here, we have that in the game. This one right here though is what's important. Look at this. Does this gear piece not look like Deception Havik? Like maybe the suit of course isn't, but this gear piece looks very reminiscent of Deception Havik, and I don't think that's in the game unless I am an absolute fake MK1 fan. Oh my heart, but obviously I don't think that's the case. But it might be. It might actually be. But yeah, this is just so funny. Like like Havik just has a bunch of himself just cheering him on in every move. Like it's just so good. It's so funny for him. And then what else do we have here? Okay, so then yeah, this looks like a base Havik skin. Okay, but with the alternate hair as well, but with the different actual costume on than this one. Yeah, this definitely isn't in the game, I don't think. Can we get that in the game, please? It looks really cool. I like that. If that isn't in the game, again. Okay, so there's that shot. Let's see what else we have here. Again, it does just seem that Havik is very active in his timeline with his like community, quote unquote. The Havik community, you know, they all stan him, they stan each other, they stan themselves. I love that for them. They're thriving.
I choose to bless all beings everywhere with
Okay.
anarchy.
Okay, really cool shot. Amazing shot. I love the shot.
Everywhere.
So right here, this of course is Titan Havik. Hello, how are you, Titan Havik? I hope you're having a great day. But a few things I want to point out here right off the rip, but then we will talk about it later. Is that Cyzoth? I think that is Cyzoth. Oh my god. Okay, so Cyzoth is there, and that does seem to be MK1 Cyzoth, like our new era Cyzoth, not a different skin. So that's really cool. He's there. Wow. Please stay alive. Ashra needs you. But I love this mask, by the way. Can I say that? I love this. Like, I absolutely love this. Like, it is so good. It reminds me of the Statue of Liberty, I guess, is the Statue of Liberty core. Like, that's so cute for him. And the colors of the actual gems, which I think they changed from the base game. If my memory serves me correctly, just looking at it. But these things on his chest, we will talk about it more as we go. But it does appear to be the Kamidogu in this timeline. Of course, there is no actual proof of that in this trailer, but that is partially from the leaked script. But still, like, you know, it does appear to be the Kamidogu, and it does appear to be corrupting him as well. Maybe not so much so corruption, although I would guess that is the case, but Havik might not be aware of how it's corrupting his body. But like, yeah, the cracks in his skin, like, obviously that's very commonly used in media in general for like a sign of corruption, like cracking, breaking the mold. And the way that it leads up into his face is very, very aesthetically pleasing. But I'm not sure what, like, the shape of the Kamidogu, I don't think, like, obviously some people were saying it, it definitely could be the case. This could definitely be what the Kamidogu actually are, is these little rocks here, and they don't have an actual god relic shape, which is like, you know, what they are. I am not personally a fan of the blades in MKX. I really didn't enjoy that approach, though I can see why people maybe did. But I would prefer this approach if they were going to change it again. I would prefer not to go back to the daggers and go to something much more like color oriented per realm. That also, oh my god, those birds, they love the Kombat videos, chat. Like they're just really happy. But these, I do like this shape if this is what they're going to do, opposed to, again, a dagger or something, which they could very well have done. So this could also just be what he does when he like collapses the Kamidogu or something and then adds it to his body. So they could have an actual physical form outside of that, but we will see. And we'll talk about much more with this. I have like a big theory that even if it isn't true, I don't really mind. But again, Titan Havik, he wants chaos. That's what he wants. You know, he's about business. He's going to talk about that. You know, he likes oversharing. He might be a bit of an oversharer.
This new Havik is different from ours.
Okay, this new Havik is different from ours. I believe that was Katana. So
Havik
hi,
is
Queen.
different from-
Yeah, I think that is Katana. So here we have Chaos Kenshi, Chaos Takeda, and Havik. So one thing I absolutely adore about this trailer and adore about MK1 really in the direction they're going in with this is they're including invasion skins as canon, like as something that's in the story. One thing I've always loved about invasions is the tower Tower, excuse me, the intros and the outros, because to me it feels just like Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest mode. Like every time you go to a big fight and Liu Kang is telling you like, oh my god, you're gonna get cooked here because like, you know, Titan Bihan is kind of crazy. He's kind of going crazy for real. And then of course, you know, you would have the ending that says Bihan's ending, although Bihan's invasion's ending actually isn't my absolute favorite. I wish he ended up being happy, like a Hanzo ended up being able to be happy. But anyway, that's regardless, like, or not regardless, that's besides the point. Sorry, I'm tired. What I'm saying is, like, if you're going to make a game mode that does flesh out the multiverse that you've already placed in for us, I would appreciate if you make them feel more tangible, make them feel like they have everlasting effects on us as players, on the story mode. I do enjoy that aspect of it. And again, I'm not saying every invasion's ending or every invasion's character palette has to be canon or anything, but if you're going to do another timeline enemy, then yeah, of course, this makes total sense. And I do enjoy that. Look at Chaos Takeda, by the way. Oh my god, I hope that we get that as a skin. This also does prove that it was not Melina's season after all, and it was Havik's season. So the one thing I'll say about that, like what my guess is now, is that they were like shit out of content, like they had nothing to make, or they didn't know what to release, they didn't have stuff made yet. And so they already had these Havik skins made because of the story expansion that they were already working on. And so they released the story expansion skins under Melina's season because they weren't going to give Havik a season, because his Order of Darkness was going to be a Titan battle, probably planned already maybe. And then Titan Havik from here is not going to be an invasion skin because he isn't Order of Darkness or Union of Light. He is from his timeline, the Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns official announcement trailer timeline, to be precise. So I think that is probably why that happened. And then they just so happened to unfortunately pick my baby girl, my queen, my everything, to be the victim that gets those skins. And I've always had this take, but I love like the skins from the bottom, like from the neck down, are amazing. I love the color palettes. They work for Havik. They even work for like for the season if the hairs were better. But again, if it was Havik season to begin with, I would even like the hairs, because it's like, yeah, obviously make them like almost appalling to look at. It's like, it's Havik, it's chaos, it's chaotic. It's not supposed to be a comforting feeling, I feel like, when I think about Havik. At least that's me. So again, that's just my 2 cents on that. Takeda looks beautiful here, by the way. Please give us the skin. And he's here with his now cousin, but used to be his father. But you know. And then what is Havik doing here?
From ours.
Okay, so he's doing this type of like power here. This might be his actual like chaos abilities in action. I wouldn't deny that at all. It kind of reminds me of like the Melina season background, like the pink background. You know what I mean? So like this is just a really weird coincidence in my opinion, but maybe that pink background did belong to Havik, and that resonates, or excuse me, represents his chaos abilities. Like that's just a really weird, you know, coincidence, I feel. So yeah, just something to keep in mind.
He doesn't want freedom.
Okay, so this shot here. This is obviously Titan Havik taking over Garrus, or at least taking Garrus hostage rather. And he's using his little injectors to attack Garrus. Kind of funny that Shang Tsung's like new thing in this new era was that he got like injectors, of course, because like I guess the soul magic and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't ever like a Tarkat disease or something like people theorized back in the day. So it's just interesting they're going with that approach again. Like the villains want to do that. Like I guess it must be an easy way to kill your opponent. You know, it must be easy. You just puncture them and they're gone. So maybe, you know, Havik was like, I respect game, and he respected Shang Tsung. You know, I like that for them. But Garrus is held hostage here, and like based off of course the leaks, so like potential spoilers. But at the same time, I don't necessarily remember the exact words. But like trying to suck the like time energy out of Garrus. Like there's stuff that only Garrus can allow them to do, and so they are using Garrus to do that, of course. So that's basically that. Like it's pretty much what I can say for the shot. There is more about this shot though, and I'll explain my theory when we get there.
Freedom. He wants to burn everything.
Okay. Oh, Bihan, BB. Oh my God. Okay, so this shot here is obviously Havik using these same items, these same little injector tube things.
Want freedom.
On Bihan. Oh, sorry about that, chat. On Bihan. So, it looks like it's like coming off his back here, unless these are like on like a tank or something over here. But I can't remember if the trailer actually shows it on his back. Maybe it does. We'll get there. But yeah, he looks very he looks very determined. He's like, Bihan, you're mine. And it's really kind of funny considering like Havik and Noob being kind of besties in like previous timelines, of course. I do like that they're kind of mirroring that here. Like instead, he creates Noob. He makes him Noob. You know, so that could be a few things in your mind if you want to look at it as some things are constants in the timeline. Like I've said before, some things might be undoable. You can't not have them happen. And Liu Kang is going to learn that the hard way, it seems, if he already hasn't, through Titan Shang Tsung.
Burn everything.
And then here we have Bihan. He looks horrified. He looks, oh, I feel so bad for him. I feel like in this moment, right, and something they could really easily do for Bihan, considering his actions in the main story and how that affected his relationship with his brothers, of course, and him completely separating himself from, Kwai, or basically really Kwai separating himself completely from the Lin Kuei, as well as Smoke, and Liu Kang and them having to now treat Bihan as their potential enemy. I wouldn't doubt that in this moment he's kind of regretting it. Like in this moment he does realize what he did, that he was maybe blinded by some ambition. He had his own motives in mind, and he thought that they maybe weren't as selfish as he was expecting. He didn't expect these repercussions, and now he's in this situation and he's never going to be the same. Like it's too late. Your actions bred these consequences. Lovely car, lovely loud car. Sorry about that, chat. But yeah, like I can definitely see them try and tackle that a little bit with Bihan here, where he is like, oh wow, I kind of messed up. Like I low-key missed Kwai. Like, brother, where are you? That could definitely happen here. His face does look like, intrigued. He's like, oh wow, oh damn, it's over. It's so over for me. Hashtag Bihan is over party. That's what's happening. You know what I mean?
Down.
Oh my god, that too. Look at his eyes change. Bihan, don't look at me like that. You're gonna make me cry. I don't want to see you in pain. I don't want to see you in pain. Oh my god, yeah, he's horrified. This is so bad. Oh, also the chaos energy is orange. Okay, yeah, interesting. Oh my god, okay. Sektor. Okay, so here's like the first real good close-up shot of Sektor, of course. There seems to be like a portal here. I'm guessing that's a portal. So yeah, I love it. 10 out of 10. Amazing. What? Like, it looks so good. I love the designs. I'll talk about it more as we go on, but yeah, I absolutely love the designs here. I think that they look really good. I love like the helmet shape, if it makes sense. Like the size proportions of the helmet to their actual like body size, of course. I really enjoy that, especially if it's their gear piece, which we would be eating if that's the case. Like there could be so many pretty ones. Imagine the palettes, like if the palettes change their eye color as well, and just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Give it to me now. Give it to me now.
Let real warriors handle this.
Okay, I love this line so much. Let real warriors handle this. So a few things to say here. Obviously, they appear to be in the Wuxi Academy. Yes, the Wuxi Academy outside, right outside of it. I don't think we've ever actually seen this, like this place, or at least the Wuxi Academy from this, like this angle, this shot from outside of the exterior, before in the story mode. Maybe we have, and I'm wrong. Like from the back behind like Liu Kang in his chair when he's judging the fights. That might be a place we've seen this, but definitely not in this lighting in this presentation. Also, Lin Kuei Industries, I think is what that says. I believe that's what that says. So, and then the Lin Kuei, logo right there, of course. And then like the spider arms, like ended Devora, you know what I mean? That's there as well. So, a take on this, I do think that the Cyber Initiative plotline being gone can definitely be looked at as, a miss. I do definitely think that's the case. But I'm not opposed to them trying new things. I've never been opposed to them trying new things. And so, like, if you have to put these characters through an arc we're already expecting them to go through, then what? Like, people will complain about it being the same? Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of a never-ending cycle. And I feel you can easily portray the arc of wanting to go against, your mentors, your leaders, your family, your loved ones, like they can do with Cyrax again. Here, with like his beliefs not lining up with them, and the Cyber Initiative, etc., and the trauma and the turmoil that comes with that. I don't think it has to necessarily come from that specific instance. And considering this isn't the same Lin Kuei from before, etc., we can't just expect them to do the #1 exact same thing. But again, this game has shown time and time again, there are some things that is just a constant in timelines and stuff like that. So it could very much so happen. But maybe because here it's more like the Iron Man approach, like it is a suit of armor, instead of it being like a full robotic body that was, done in the way it was with the Cyber Initiative, it causing lots of deaths, etc., losing their autonomy, etc. It could be more maybe modernized, where it's like, think about Jarvis with like Iron Man. Jarvis can be Iron Man without Tony Stark needing to be there, you know what I mean? So like maybe their suits have some type of artificial intelligence that ends up taking over their body, and it like FNAF spring locks their body and kills them, and then takes over them, and then the robot is aware of their like darkest desires and only enhances those things or something. That can definitely happen. But then maybe if you're strong-willed enough, like maybe Cyrax could overwhelm that AI and still go against it, even post being taken over by the AI or whatever. That's just an idea. I don't expect that to happen, but I'm just saying, I don't think it's end all be all, like just that it's not here. I don't think it ruins them for me at all. Is it potentially a missed opportunity? Maybe. Is it potentially like worse? Will be worse? Like there's a chance, right? We haven't seen it though. And I feel like I want to see new things. I want to see them try new things, especially these are new characters. These aren't the same. And that's not like me using the, oh, it's a new timeline excuse, pointing my finger up with the dog emoji with the glasses. Like I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that it actually, like it factually is. So we can't expect these characters to do one-to-one what they did in the past. For one, that would just be the exact same. And I don't think we want the same game rehashed in just newer graphics every time. I don't know why people do. So I just want to see what they do here first before I'm like, oh my god, garbage, trash. Because the design is amazing, and like the faces look amazing. They look so pretty. So as of what I can see so far, I like it. I don't have any reason to dislike it. So that's my opinion on that so far. But yeah, Linkway Industries is interesting, considering Bihan's tower ending, where we knew with the genius Sektor at the helm, they were making the robot designs. So if Sektor designed this herself, amazing. Also, if Cyrax, or excuse me, did I say Cyrax? If I said Cyrax, I meant Sektor, I'm sorry. But Sektor might even be, again, gender fluid, like I said in my year 2 video, considering that Erika Ishii is Sektor, which I love. So good for her, we won. And so I wouldn't doubt that there is a world where Sektor is gender fluid. So I love that for her, or them, or anything. It doesn't matter. I love that. Wow, big explosion, major explosion. Wow, my ears. I'm sorry, chat. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot of that with a bit of clarity, perhaps. I think it normally only works if we can see it, you know. So let's see. So, oh, look at the directing itself. It's gonna like, oh, I think it's gonna explode it. Oh yeah, it does. Awesome. Okay, so here we have the Wuxi monks. So I'm guessing here that this is actually, of course, them breaking down the wedding, Sektor and Cyrax and the Lin Kuei. But based off the rest of the trailer, it does seem that they become more neutral, or at least are fighting for a different cause, considering what happens to Bihan, of course. So I wonder how the events of the wedding are going to transpire fully. Look at these beautiful monks. Like they're just there enjoying it. They're enjoying the wedding, enjoying the festivities. I like this, and again, a really cool way to show the wuxi, you know, lighting and all of that we haven't seen before. So we literally get, you know, the daytime wuxi for the fights. Then Liu Kang's like, no, we have to show the nighttime stage. So they go to the nighttime version, make Kung Lao wait a little bit. But here we get like the midday, you know, evening version, sunset version. It has that Arizona sunset. I love that. But yeah, so oh my god, those poor monks are startled. They're traumatized for life. But there's that. So yeah, look at these Lin Kuei foot soldiers, of course, very similar to the first chapter of Mortal Kombat 1, of course, during like the Madame Bo test. And these, of course, like Bihan has a ton of these. In his tower ending, they actually wear blue though. Maybe those are of a higher rank, or something like that. And these are the foot soldiers, but still cool. You can see the Lin Kuei invading. And oh yeah, there's one with the yellow. Okay, hold on, that's the yellow. Some of them had that in Kuai's tower ending, had the yellow. I know that there is ranks to that as well. I'm just not completely familiar with the ranks, but I like it. It's cool, and it does line up with the tower endings, which I like consistency. If you're gonna do things, please be consistent. I do enjoy that part. And then oh wow, they have a blade. Wow. Okay, go in. Oh my god, that knee was nasty. Okay, and then we get to the gameplay. So we can talk about the gameplay, of course. I don't know if this is really what you guys are interested in, so you guys can skip forward if you just want my story talk. But I will play this a little bit. So let's just see. I'll do it with that off so that we can fully pause and play. So boom. So it's like one punch into a launcher. Okay, and then air combo, boom, 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 and then a cancel, very similar to Takeda's web swing. You get the cancel there. So again, I said this in my reaction. I do feel like Takeda is the final boss of MK1 at the moment, and will set a precedent for future characters. I feel like as this game released in the state it did, like unfinished, etc., poor development, changing the game midway through if that's actually true, all of that, I feel like now they have time to fully realize the game to be what they wanted it to be. So every character might be Takeda level, and if they buff the base roster to be similar to that level, then we're winning. Like we just have a crazy sandbox to do whatever we want in, which is what Ed Boon said this game was. So there's that. There's the cancel. Boop, boop, boop. I love this so much. Eat, girl, eat. Look at this. Look at this. Boo, boo, boo. Like the 2 attacks from the same hand? Like from the same hand? You didn't even want to switch to keep the gravity up? You said you could just do it with one hand at the same time? Like, girl, I respect it. I do. I really do. And then, oh my god, this grab is amazing. So beautiful. 10 out of 10. Can I say 11 out of 10? I might say 11 out of 10. I think it's an 11 out of 10. From above, like, that's an extremely fast animation. I'm sure it's the exact same as normal grabs. It's just that they have to fit it in the same amount of frames as a normal grab. So it looks a little bit sped up with the animation. But I love it. It's going to be a pretty cool mix. And knowing NRS, they're probably going to give her a move that starts up with a very similar animation so that you can mix them and mind game them like you can with Tanya right now in the game, where you just poke, 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 grab, poke, 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 grab. It's nasty and I love it. But that's probably what they'll do there. And this animation is so good. Like, what? Like, just setting them on fire again. Like, that is just so good. That is just so good. But that was Sektor's gameplay. We didn't talk about the stage, which I will with Cyrax probably, because Cyrax does show it as well. But yeah, that was Sektor's gameplay. In my opinion, it looks extremely fun. She is going to be amazing, and I probably will be trying her out. Okay, Cyrax. Oh, Cyrax! I love these things, by the way. Again, I'm not completely sure what the actual name is, or like this piece being added on the garment. If you guys do know, please let me know down below. I do not want to like misname it, but I absolutely love it. I think it's a great addition. It's like so small, but it adds so much, and I'm sure it actually does have significance for the Lin Kuei, of course. So it's just something I'm unaware of, but I absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. CEO of Cyrax is winning. For those that know CEO of Cyrax, Cyrax has been pushed in my life so much more because of the hit Twitter user CEO of Cyrax. Shout out to them. But yeah, Cyrax fans are winning, a capital W.
My will is unbreakable.
Okay, my will is unbreakable. Oh, she's so cute. She sounds so cute. Okay, so yeah, here, oh wow, that's really cool seeing like all this elevated wuxi, like this is so good. But yeah, Cyrax running up the wuxi, of course, this is the invasion of the wedding, of course, so they're going to be doing some crazy stuff. Cyrax isn't here to play around. They're going to step on a building. You're going to hear it from above, like you have annoying neighbors in an apartment, you know, an apartment complex. Cyrax doesn't care, you know, they're about that life. So that's what's happening here.
Unbreakable.
Boom, superhero landing. Oh, onto a monk as well. Disrespectful, Cyrax. Disrespectful. Oh my god, like I like the superhero landing, but oh my gosh, and look at the tiles coming off too. Wow, that looks great. Boom, onto a monk is kind of crazy though. I don't think he deserved it. I don't think he deserved it. I really don't. But Pretty Woman and in a robot suit, who am I to tell them no? I don't think I'm the one. Okay, dodging that. Oh, that seemed like they had like a spear of sorts. Boom, just, oh wait, hold on. Wait, did they just throw, oh, they threw a Lin Kuei as well? Oh, and then hit a Lin Kuei and a monk. Okay, I think this is definitely trying to show us that, that Cyrax rather is, kind of neutral in the situation, stopping Bihan and the wedding. Wait, but was Sektor also hitting Lin Kuei ninjas? Oh yeah, okay, they were. Oh wait, no, the yellow should be Shirai Ryu ninjas. I'm so sorry. Pretend I didn't say what I said earlier. That's probably Shirai Ryu ninjas, maybe. That is my fault. I'm very sorry. Sorry guys, I'm very sorry. So yeah, throwing that, boom. So I'm guessing that is Shirai Ryu ninjas then. So it's probably a mix of like up here, you see 2 ninjas fighting. Probably Lin Kuei and Shirai Ryu, of course. That is just such a cool move. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so now we get to the Cyrax gameplay, starting with a move with no sound effects, just like how I like it. They know me so well. Okay, so we start with this. Of course, very similar to Cyrax net, but this is how she's doing it now. So there we go, boom, boom, teleport. A teleport that leaves a bomb there. So again, very Takeda-esque, like the kunais and having to ignite the kunais to you know, of course, blow up and extend your combo. So boom, boom. Oh, so it did have a timer on it. Okay, good to know. It did have a timer. This move is crazy, because it's like, okay, they were already juggled, so Cyrax could have easily went in for an air combo, but Cyrax instead lets that thing hit, and then it explodes. It's like a cameo move. Like, it's like excuse me, the man I shall not name, you know, the man I shall not name. Not a big fan of them, but the one that throws the bombs, you know, they're very broken. They keep people safe in the game. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna say it, but Striker, like the Striker bombs. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like a cameo move inside of the character, which I could argue is the same for Takeda, where they have like cameo-esque tools to help them extend that other characters in the base roster just don't have. So I do feel like these characters are going to be like on that next level, that Takeda level. And then we go into the air combo. Boom, into this move. Like, oh my god, she ate! Like, what? This is so good. Like, this is actually so good. I love the enthusiasm from Cyrax. I love just dedicating. Wow! And again, just very similar to Takeda, it's going to probably be punch punch into a command grab in the sky. So, I wouldn't be surprised if these characters are kind of like almost template-y. Like, they feel very similar, but it's because they put everything into Takeda. He has everything he could possibly want. So, I can see them using that as a reference for future characters. Oh, I forgot about the sound. Sorry.
The future is
Oh.
chaos. All must embrace it.
Oh, Kaiji Tank, I love you. Thank you so much for portraying him so well. Okay, so, my take immediately. Can I say it, chat? Can I say it? Is this a safe space? You guys like comment if it's a safe space, and then I'll check the comments and then I'll finish the video. Oh wait. No, I'm kidding, but I think this is my favorite Noob design. And I want to make it very clear that, chat, opinions are opinions. I like this one, please do not be mad at me. I just really like this one. I think that it is a good design for MK1 Bihan, and corrupting him. Like, I feel like this is a good direction. I like it. I like the helmet a lot. Kind of reminds me of MK11 Kawaii. Kind of reminds me of the UMK3 ninjas a little bit. Kind of like some of even like Noob Saibot's gear pieces in MK11 kind of resemble that. And I love like the Deception Noob Saibot. I love MK9. I love MK11. MK11's is really good. I really like some of the things they added to that design. But I just love this one. Like, I just do. I like it. It's my favorite looking. Like, as of now, I don't know the story, right? It might be bad story-wise, but as of this, I like it. But we can see Bihan going through his portal here, of course, through his little new portal, and it is green now.
Chaos.
And so this has been a major point of contention, which I'm not going to talk about hate. There's no reason to talk about the hate here if I don't share those opinions. But people do dislike the green. Let's just leave it at that. And so my take on the green is, yeah, like, I do get that, like, it should be purple. Like, that is Noob Saibot 100%. But I feel like we shouldn't freak out too much when his MK3 skin, like his UMK3-1, will probably have purple powers. He'll probably even have a palette that makes that purple for this skin that might even change the powers. We don't know yet. I think that they're aware, you know what I mean? At least I would assume. But the thing I really love about this design, and this is just in all honesty, like, I love that it kind of resembles, I think there is a better shot. Let's just actually keep going, but I will talk about it. But yeah, he's like entering the Chaos domain.
All must embrace it.
All must embrace it. And then we have, of course, the Havik season, or like Melina Havik season, basically Chaos Bihan here. You know, very cool. I have used this skin before, you know, Bihan main here. I have used this skin before. Oh, the ice attack, and then Saibot! And then Saibot tanks the hit. Like, I think that's definitely going to be a move in the game. You could probably throw out, like, of course, the bait Saibot that's going to tank that for you. Of course, like, that's going to be sick. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Like, I love that. That's going to be so cool. And then the teleport, boom, into the immediate punch, point blank. He couldn't expect that. Disrespectful to yourself. Like, do you not feel bad for yourself? Nah, he doesn't. Cause chaos. Cause chaos, chat. Cause chaos. Boom, okay. And then here, so yeah, you can see the design a lot better here. Wow, oh my god, Cutie Patootie. I love you, I love you. Can you look at me in the eyes? Like, I don't know why you're looking diagonally. I'm looking at you right straight. I'm looking at you straight. I love you, please. No, I'm kidding, chat. But, so the green, my take on the green is, green has definitely been, the new era, especially, their way of, like, portraying Chaos Realm. And same thing for, like, the Invasions map, or Deception, of course. Like, Chaos Realm having that green aesthetic. It often does have orange as well because of the Kamidogu, for Chaos Realm. But the green powers is very synonymous with Havik. Look at his palettes for his season. Or, again, Melina's season, but we all know the truth. But the green, it's very synonymous with Havik. So I feel like people that, like, I feel like it's completely valid to say you don't like the green color. Like, of course, you know, go off, like, of course. But saying it doesn't make sense is just incorrect to me. In the sense that he's obviously corrupting him, like Havik is corrupting him, a character that has a primary green color and probably has a primary green like color power or something, like maybe more than likely. But the orange, what's weird is that like the pink powers is something he did earlier, and then the orange powers was in the injector things. So I wonder like when the green will actually come into fruition, or is it solely because Havik has a green primary color to his aesthetic? That's definitely possible. But the reason I love this design so much is because like this reminds me of like Order of Darkness Bihan, so it's like kind of mixing in that evil Titan Order of Darkness. He has like the claws. It's like a kitty. Like I know that that's not like, oh my god, it looks like a kitty to you. That's why you like it. Yeah, yes, it is. Okay, damn, it is. But look at it though. It has like the kitty claws and the kitty ears. You know, they'll folded down. He's a little shy. But actually, like the way that it's portraying the corruption, because it's like this is our Bihan. Like this is Bihan's like clothes, and this is just Bihan. It's just Bihan, you know. And then you can see like this crack in him. And again, like I said with Havik earlier, cracks very synonymous with the symbolism of corruption. It's cracking purity, breaking glass. Like it's just like that whole thing, you know. It is very common in media. And so like of course like corrupting him, cracking his spirit, cracking the true Bihan. It's a cracked reflection of himself. And so I love that you can see the crack in his body and it's oozing out of it. And you can see that it's like kind of filled in these gauntlets, it looks like, but it's cracked in the chest and it leads up all the way to his eye. Like that's a perfect representation in my opinion of corruption. So yes, the color might not be perfect, but this would go for the same thing if it was pink or yellow or brown or purple or whatever. I would say the same thing because that presentation of the corruption is something I really enjoy. And just thinking that this is our Bihan, who, you know, was set on a path that he was unfamiliar, at least again in my opinion, this is the way I perceive Bihan, chat, the way I perceive him. But he, you know, he was blinded by things. He had his intentions a little bit clouded by his own will, his own intention. He was power high off of Shang Tsung. He made mistakes. He made genuine mistakes, and he may not realize that those are mistakes. And by the time he does, it's too late. You're already becoming a wraith. You know, you're becoming Noob Saibot. And so, I just knowing that this is our Bihan and like, just I don't know. I love the design. I love Bihan. Like I'm sorry, is it bad to be a lover? I love it. I do think it's my favorite Bihan design. It is for me.
You sound like Bihan.
Oh, the teleport again. Wow. Oh my god, look at the down 2. He did it down 2 in cinematic. Oh my god. Oh my god, the combo with Saibot is nasty and I love it. Wah, wah. But yeah, it said you sound like Bihan. Who actually said this? Hold on.
You sound like Bihan.
Okay, that was Sektor or Cyrax, right? Probably Sektor. I think it was Sektor. I'm guessing that was, unless I'm completely blanking. If I am, I apologize. Please let me know in the comments.
I am he, though not as you remember.
I am he, but not as you remember. Oh my god. Oh my god, look, you can see the pupils kind of. Oh my god, BB. I guess, like, I love that. I like that a lot. Again, look at the cracks. Like, I love the cracks so much. And, like, you can see, like, the skin. It's very Noob Saibot. Like, it is Noob Saibot to me, you know? And I love this. I love this, too. Like, the mask design is so good. Back here, though, it seems you can see Chaos Johnny, Chaos Raiden, it appears like. Is this Raiden's palette for that season? Did he have palettes for that season? He did, right? But was it like this? I just feel like I don't remember the red one. But again, I don't play with those skins often. So, and I think that's Chaos Takeda. And I don't know who that is. Maybe it's Chaos Kenshi or another Chaos character. It might be Chaos Kenshi. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. Oh, wait. Maybe that wasn't Chaos Kenshi? Hold on. I'm not entirely sure, but let me know who you guys think that is, because I can't really see and I can't zoom in here, so I'm not sure. Okay, so here we go into the major juicy chisme, chat. Not really chisme, but just some theories maybe. So again, Havik, you know, Chaos, Havik, oh my god. Chaos Garrus. I was gonna say it's Havik's Garrus. And then, wow, look at this here. Is this like supposed to resemble like the star on Havik? Unless it's something else I'm not remembering, but that's interesting if that's like a sigil of Chaos Realm or something. But yeah, we have Garrus here, locked up. It says they are using him for his assets, whether that is time crystals or his knowledge on the timelines, something like that. Like again, like how did Titan Havik find out about the Kamidogu if he wasn't, you know, our Havik from Deception timeline, from the original timeline? Because he knew Shujinko, you know, they were buddies, you know, like they play PvP on, I don't know, Dragon Ball Legends, you know what I mean? Like they do raids in Bleach Brave Souls together. They love each other. But does that necessarily mean that this Havik is the same one? Not really. Especially when you have a character like Garrus or Liu Kang in this timeline that have knowledge of previous events. So if Garrus maybe fills them in on some info, like does tell them, like because he's being forced to, that could be interesting too. But I could really just see them, you know, using him for his actual life essence or something of that matter. But that doesn't seem what it is. To be happening, of course. But again, Havik could also have just gotten the Kamidogu from like the Nexus of Portal Gateways. Maybe he can extract like them from there or something like that. That's very possible. But again, if he just knows Shujinko from the original timeline, knows where the Kamidogu are at, he just knows where they're just resting, residing, collecting dust, he just goes and grabs them. He just feels like it that day. And that's what happens. But again, Garrus being here for either his life essence or he told them, maybe he can give them info, something like that. This area is kind of cool, by the way. It's like Havik's like his hideout, his shed. You know what I mean? There's like his workshop. He makes things sometimes. You know, I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, so yeah, Bihan was being carried there, by the way. I almost forgot to talk about my baby. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, he's being carried here by what I assume is Chaos Kenshi and Chaos Takeda. Okay, and then yeah, they throw him on there. Oh my god, that shot. So if we go to this shot, sorry, I couldn't get it. Okay, so yeah, so Garrus is here, of course. Chaos Kenshi, Chaos Takeda, throwing Bihan on the spinning table. They are about to put him through something he does not want to be put through. He doesn't. I don't think he does.
What did happen?
Yeah, spinning him upside down, the blood pressure to his brain, guys. Do you guys not know what that does to people? Guys, read some WebMD, please. That's not really nice. It's not very nice. I just don't think that's respectful. You know, I don't. Look at Takeda. Oh my god, look at Takeda. He looks really good with this hair, like with this style of hair. I even honestly like this Kenshi design a bit. Like if it's trying to go for that chaos version. Like this is from the tower, or excuse me, the Armageddon pyramid scene, the post credit, right? So we've seen that one for a while, but you know, I'm not against this one. I like this one a lot too.
Havik, do to you.
Okay, so yeah, what did Havik do to you? And then, oh my god, Bihan, like he looks he looks so unhappy. Like I don't explain it. Like you guys can see. Like MK1 is very good at doing this, NRS is very good at doing this, but portraying emotion, like I always talk about, like the Lee May chapter, one of the most emotional chapters for me. I love it. I feel like you can feel the emotion through the portrayal. You know, Kaiji's gonna do great. Bihan's face model is doing great in this moment, but yeah, he's like obviously physically irritated from being upside down. He's irritated and scared by what Titan Havik is doing. He's right in his face. He could probably smell the flesh. That's probably not great. You know, like what if he's a fiend? What if he just ate some like Takis? And like, I don't know, you never know, the breath could be crazy. So Bihan has every right to be irritated. But again, I feel like maybe at first Bihan will be kind of aggressive, be kind of angry, like, let me out of here. You know what I mean? Like he'll tell Havik, do your oaths mean nothing, or something, you know? But then he'll start to realize and be more fond, and you'll see like his eyes start to change. Fond isn't the right word, by the way, but like you see his eyes start to change because he's realizing, damn, this is on me. Like this is entirely on me. Unless, of course, the context of the story mode makes it to where he's captured through some other entity. But I would imagine that Liu Kang would do anything in his power to make it to where Bihan is not corrupted or not taken. So this is probably due to Bihan's own negligence of others and his own greed for doing things like the wedding invasion or stuff like that. I could definitely see that, and I feel like he will think about that in his moments before turning it into Noob Saibot. Oh my god, you can hear like the metallic echoiness to his voice. Like it's so good. It's so good. Like Bihan, I love you. I love you. I get you twice in the same game. Like I get 2 Kaiji Tang, 2 Gojo Bihans. One is Noob Saibot, and it's my favorite new Noob design. Like say less. Say less. But yeah, I love this. Again, you can see it here. Like the cat claws, I love that. Again, even if you don't want to say cat claws, I'm sorry, chat. You want to just say like sharp claws to show the edginess. He's so edgy, you know what I mean? His favorite game is Shadow the Hedgehog on the PS2. He's like really edgy, you know? And then we have I love this little metal piece here too. Again, I absolutely love how this kind of ties to like Noob Saibot, like MK11, very MK11-esque. Like the hood. Even MK9 has like, you know, the shaped hood, of course. I love this. I love this. I do. I really do. And then again, you can see this really close here. It's like a gel. Like I love this character so much. I need to like put him on my YouTube banner or something. Like he's just so good. He's so pretty. I want him everywhere. But I absolutely love the like texture of this too. Again, but it feels like it's like a soul or an orb or something coming out of him. Like it's literally like oozing out of him. It's this corruption that you can't deny, because physically, like on paper, when you look at this character, you can't deny he's a corrupted Bihan, and the other characters in universe are going to feel the same way. Like, oh my god, you sound like Bihan. You are not the Bihan I know, and you can see that in this design. Like, I hope you guys get what I'm saying, but also, yeah, there's a lot of green showing on this arm. I wonder if, like, underneath, like, if you were to take off the shirt, Bihan, if you don't mind, you know what I mean? Maybe you would see, like, a lot of this is green. Kind of like Radagon from Elden Ring or something, where he has, like, the holes in his body, but all the holes would just be green or something. Like, that's so cool. I love that. Oh, and then he did say there he perfected me. Again, people I've seen are mad about that, which I get it. If you enjoy the way that Bihan became Noob Saibot in the past better, that's 100% valid, and I would even probably agree with you. But in the context of this Bihan, we can't just want him to be the other one. Like, that's just not the case. He just isn't. He's from this timeline, and in this timeline, Titan Havik got him and corrupted him and turned him into Noob Saibot. And it's also kind of cute to me because of the way that they were like besties before, you know, besties. But again, you could still say it's bad writing, like that's completely okay. That's completely fine. I'm just saying, I don't understand people saying that it doesn't make sense, because in universe, it makes complete sense to me, given the timeline, of course. Oh my god, this is definitely one of my absolute favorite parts of the trailer. So we have, of course, Noob Saibot. I'm gonna let it play and then maybe we'll go back through it a little bit. Oh, actually, I can't let this play. Never mind, that was just the one segment. I'm sorry, chat. I was unfamiliar with your game interest. So here, basically, what we get is, we'll go through this with a little bit of the speed, shall we? A little bit of less speed. So yeah, Saibot coming out. There's Sektor and Cyrax there. Cyrax is going in on Bihan, misses. Yeah, he is also in the fire temple here. But he will be killing this one, which is interesting considering that Havik corrupted him, but he's killing one of Havik's minions. Assuming that, like, I don't think he's changing sides, so you know what I mean? Like, it's Noob that's changing sides, if he is, you know. Also, the presentation of this attack just looks like the sticky hands to me, and that just makes it like 10 times better for me. I love that. But yeah, the destroyed fire temple is so good. The stage is going to be so good. Potential main labbing stage now. I am a nighttime tea house girly, you know what I mean? I do love using the nighttime tea house, but this is pretty good. And so is that other Wuxi one, the wedding Wuxi one. I might use that one too. I love that one. But you can see Bihan stands up there for a second, which is really cute, really cute. Okay, so this is arguably one of my absolute favorite parts of the trailer. Absolute favorite part of the trailer, absolute favorite part of the trailer. Kuai Liang versus Bihan, round 2. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I understand. Like, I understand. MK1 Kuai, kind of a fumble. Definitely a fumble. They replaced Hanzo. I'm never going to deny that. I have a video on my channel where I rant about the stupidest thing with that whole situation for like 20 minutes. Trust me, I am aware. But I can't change that. I can't change Hanzo. I can't make him come to this game immediately, chat. So I separate MK1 Kuai as a character. I'm prefacing that now because I enjoy MK1 Kuai. Like I even said in that video, I love the characters separate. I just separate him from Kuai Liang and Hanzo both, you know? Like he's just this timeline's version of this. This timeline happens to have it. And I don't know why others can't really see that. Not that like the whole new timeline excuse, but just more so that if you don't like this timeline, like it's just a new timeline. Like we can wait. Maybe there will be another MK game. Maybe the next one won't even be this timeline. But the one thing that does kind of contradict that, and I will agree, is that this is canon. Like Liu Kang did this, like our Liu Kang from MK11, or really MK9, then merged back into MK11, then you know what I mean, that whole thing. Which is interesting to think about. It's Liu Kang from the NRS timeline, but not really Liu Kang from the actual original timeline. So interesting to think about. But yeah, I'm really excited for this rivalry because I feel like there were some missed steps there in MK1's main story. I feel like they could have had a great idea there. It probably would have been better if it was just Hanzo and Bihan as brothers. But again, we don't live in that world. So given it's Kuai and Bihan, this is gonna be an emotional battle for me. Some of the most emotional scenes in the story mode were Kuai to me. Like when Kuai learns about him killing his father, or his rage scene. Like I really enjoy those scenes, I do. And so this character is going to definitely get a lot of that shine here as well in this fight. And he looks so determined. Like look at him here. Like look at this. This is such a great shot. I love this shot. I actually really do. But it's like he's determined. He also has the scar. Thank you, NRS. I love that. Why doesn't he have it in his tower ending? But yeah, I love this. This is great. Like I feel like this is gonna be exciting. Again, the story implications of it might be bad written. We'll see when we get there. But in terms of what I'm seeing here, yeah, I like it. I'm excited. I'm very excited. And then yeah, like look at him pulling up the spear. Like this is going to be a great choreographed fight. Like I really do think so. This is gonna be like so, like two brothers who went on a crazy path. Like again, chat, I'm separating this from the old stuff. I'm not saying it's better or worse or anything. Like let's just get that out of our minds. I'm talking about MK1 right now. Bihan did all of these things selfishly or blinded by whatever you want to say. He did these things. He hurt Kuai. He hurt Tomas. He hurt them. He completely tarnished the Lin Kuei's honor forever, and that's what Kuai wants to restore, of course. And so, like I just think again with Bihan becoming Noob Saibot, in that moment he might realize like the regrets he has or how he put himself in this predicament. And now it's too late. He doesn't even have autonomy anymore. He doesn't even know who he is anymore, or at least it's very, very clouded, even more than before. Which I talk about in like the Understanding Bihan video. Which like I think that video could be better written. I wish I would have wrote it with like my new mind. Yeah, but I do still feel like some of the things I say there apply to what I'm saying here, and that's just that Bihan, you know, was blinded, and there's a lot of things that he did that were genuine mistakes out of selfish, like tunnel vision for other things. So Kuai is going to You know, he wanted to save his brother. He wants to restore honor to Lin Kuei and get Bihan back. But now he's gonna come here and see that he is literally Noob Saibot. And Bihan realized when he became him that it was too late, and Kuai Liang is realizing when he comes here that it's too late. And I feel like that arc in itself can have some merit to it if done properly. I don't think that just because Hanzo's gone, MK1 Kuai is a character that has to be hated. I'm not saying praise changes like this or anything, but we can't just let MK1 is bad or MK1 equals bad let us not see anything in this game. Like, that's just so silly, because it is an entity. There is a writer's room. There is people doing things. Well, the writer's room thing is kind of bad. Like, fuck Dom. Like, Dom, you really don't cook, and I really don't like Zionists. Can you, like, stop doing that? Ugly, please? But other than that, you know, of course, like, the story itself, there is people developing these characters. There are people doing these things. I feel like there is intent here. As long as that intent is good enough, this will be great. I really do agree with that. I feel like this could be good. And I'm excited. Like, look at this shit here. Like what? Like, that is just so cool to me. That is just so cool to me. I love that. And Bihan is gonna be so cool. I keep saying Bihan, but you guys know I mean Noob. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a dog walk. Like, I think he's going to really overwhelm Kuai and show him his new abilities. But Kuai has also probably been training with the Shirai Ryu as well. Maybe even Takeda has helped him, etc., etc. So, or even Raiden might be training with him, given Raiden's tower ending. There's a lot here. I feel like these characters might be a bit evolved to the last time since the last time we saw them, especially given what they explain in intros, you know. And look at this stage. This stage, look at like this rainbow, like these rainbow, like what is this, like chaos? Is this like the timelines merging? Like the Kamidogu resonating on some like Doctor Strange No Way Home kinda? Like, it's giving, you know what I mean? And I think that that's cool. And then, okay, now we get to the Bihan gameplay, my baby boy. Okay, so we see the Noob Saibot, or actually the Saibot just running at the opponent, and it is a command grab. A command grab. Did he meter that, by the way? I don't think he did. It didn't look like it to me. Oh, look at him there. Yeah, no, not metered. Definitely not metered, but grabs him. Command grab into kick. Into teleport. And then this move, of course, the like teleport kind of respawn from above type thing. I love moves like this. Look at his stance. So it is like, I'll have to put it 1-to-1 with actual MK1 Bihan. But to me, it looks like MK1 Bihan. Like, obviously it's exact stance, but I mean, like, it does look a bit different to me. Like, he's a little bit more confident, like in presentation. Maybe I'm wrong though. Also, what the hell is going on here? Is that a hand? That's a hand, right? Okay, maybe I'm like forgetting what this could be or something and I'm blanking, but yeah, interesting. And then I like this too. I like these little metal pieces. Going against like what a lot of people say, I feel like the additional metal pieces added on a lot of the MK1 skins, like for example, like the biggest one for me is probably like Melina with like the door hinge, like you could just knock on Melina's design. Like, I'm okay with that. That's pretty, that's awesome. I'm happy for her. I do love a lot of the little tiny additions. Obviously you can get to a level that's over designed, of course. It's very easy to get there, but I don't think this is. I think that this is like very tasteful. Also look at his little belt. Like, that's so cute. I love this. This is so good. But yeah, the pose is so good. The palettes for this is gonna be amazing. Like, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be good. You might not like him now. You'll love the palettes though. Trust me, girl. You'll love it. And then this is so crazy. So I'm guessing this is a sweep, right? But look, just take a gander. Just look at what happens after this sweep. An on the ground punch move from Saibot. So like, what is this? Like you do sweep into command grab or something? Like, what is the input for this gonna be? I'm sure there might be something like this in other NRS games. I'm not entirely sure. The only NRS game where I got super into gameplay was like really MK1, is where I really learned it like the back of my hand. But then MKX was the other one I got like more so really into. So I just can't really remember anything off the top of my head, but you know, probably might be something. But yeah, sweep into on the ground move. Insane. It could even be a special, but it's like super unique, but I don't really think that's the case. Also look at this. Look at the fire temple. Like, this is amazing. Like, I love this. It's like burnt down. The fire's like staying though. It might be like a chaos fire, like an orange chaos flame, and not just organic fire, you know what I mean? But it could also just be that, and it's like trying to mirror what the corrupted forest was for the main story, so it's kind of just replacing that kind of in universe, like in terms of the events of the story in the chapters.
First Shang Tsung, now this Havik.
Okay, so I think that was Melina. Oh, I love her so much. I think that was Melina Crumbs. Melina Crumbs, I think it was. But yeah, so here's another great shot of this. So what is going on in this shot? Well, we have the Nexus of Portal Gateways. I can't believe I call it that, like MK1 version, I know, but the Nexus is like one of my favorite fictional things ever, by the way, and so is the Kamidogu. Like my whole reason I started getting tattoos was because of the Kamidogu. Like that's just I resonate with them so much. It's my everything. I love them. I love those items, the God relics. It's so awesome. Shujinko, thank you for collecting them, making my childhood. But again, like these have that rainbow effect. So like I'm guessing again, it could be Havik collecting these Kamidogu from the Nexus. Like he might just do that. He might just steal them from there. Like Garrus might say, yeah, there's actually one Kamidogu placed in every portal. That's what it is. Like you can just go get them actually. Like even a normal civilian could if they really wanted to. It's just that no one knows about it. Like that might be the case. Who knows? But I also kind of think that Havik doing this is like either creating or corrupting the Nexus portals because he took the Kamidogu. So he might be creating this, and like eventually this will become like a big line of portals that will allow him to like traverse the timelines or do something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it could also be that he's destroying them by taking the Kamidogu for himself. That could be the case. But again, we do see these 6 Kamidogu here, at least what I assume to be the Kamidogu. It's literally in the shape of it now that I look at it. Oh my god, I'm so happy. What? Hold on, though, these are actually resembling it. I still am under the belief that it could potentially be like the real Kamidogu, and then when he puts them into his body, it becomes like this. But even if it isn't, this is the Denia Kamidogu, of course. I'm guessing that this would be like the Netherrealm one. What are the others actually? Like what are they? The blue one is like Order Realm, right? So this should be Order Realm, but it's like a star. Interesting. That's not like the correct shape. This one is like pretty accurate to Denia, if that's what that is. Netherrealm, Order Realm. Wait, Outworld here. Yeah, that's probably Outworld. Although the Outworld was like the spinny circle, but it was more purple. So maybe that's the lighting, but there's that. And then the green one is Earth Realm, I'm guessing. And then wait, what about the Chaos Realm one? Am I tripping? Hold on, chat. So Adenia, I think that's Order Realm because the blue. I don't know what this is. I think this is the Outworld one. Netherrealm, Earth Realm, Chaos Realm. So the Chaos Realm one is white. Like I'm guessing because like the Chaos Realm one doesn't look like this. You know what I mean? Like the normal shape. This one resembles the shape pretty much. This one it might be like a little curve, and it might be the Netherrealm one. But yeah, interesting. I wonder. I don't know. But again, I think Titan Havik having the Kamidogu here in the leak. Potential spoilers, right? Potential spoilers. You can skip ahead. The Kamidogu now or something can like create timelines, I guess, or that's what they want to do with them. I don't really like that belief, or like that. I mean, not the belief. Like if that's just true, then it's just true. But I mean, like I like the idea that there's like a Kamidogu for each realm, separated the pieces of the one being, etc., etc. I like that. But in the new timeline, I guess when Liu Kang created and crafted the timeline, I could definitely see a world where like all the Kamidogu are like, again, in every portal, or just scattered across the realms in his realms, but like hidden in certain places. I definitely could see that being the case. And then Havik learns of them through Garrus or something, and then puts them in his body, and is using them to enhance his power. Again, it does seem like it's corrupting him or hurting him, or eventually will maybe. But whether he's using these powers to merge all of the realms or all of the timelines into one major timeline, whatever he's doing with them, he's doing something with the Kamidogu, and I get to see the Kamidogu back in the year of our Lord and Savior 2024 in Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns official announcement trailer. So I think I'm winning. But again, I can definitely see why people might not like the look of these, and that's completely based. Like that's fine. You know what I mean? Like I absolutely love the Kamidogu. It's like my comfort item, like my comfort fictional item is the Kamidogu. I don't know if you guys have that yourself, but like that's what that is to me. So like trust me, I would understand like if like it's not the same, like that kind of sucks. But I still feel the same. Like when I saw these, I was like, damn, that's the Kamidogu. You know what I mean? Like it's still the Kamidogu to me. But it is a change, probably for the worse. But you know what I mean? It is there.
Now this Havik.
This will be amusing.
Okay, so now we're getting into some beautiful, amazing, splendid territory. So here, we have what appears to be, is that Havik? Yeah, probably Havik walking up. Is this in the Fire Temple still? It looks like it might be. Liu, very determined. Again, Liu Kang is another major part of this expansion that I'm very excited to see. And that is because of what is happening to him. he created this timeline with the best intentions, like the best intentions for the people of his realm, of course. Genuine, like he genuinely believed that. I don't think there's any evil Lou is corrupted. I don't think anything like that is ever happening in the new era, at least. Here he's not only very, probably intrigued, locked in at the fact that he lost Bihan, somebody who has been alongside him for hundreds of years protecting Earthrealm. Or I was at hundreds. What does he say in the story mode? The Lin Kuei is a centuries old clan. Yeah, I think it's centuries old. So my bad, not hundreds. I guess it would be centuries, but I can definitely see him being, older, of course. But what I mean here is that he's worked alongside Liu Kang, and not only that, but Kuai and Tomas for that matter, for a long time. And so it's not only Bihan losing himself, but it's them losing Bihan to a completely new threat that is way more scary and intriguing than Shang Tsung was, to them in universe. Maybe not to us, the viewer, but in universe. Like, they have no idea. Like, what? Havik? Like, he did nothing. He was a nothing burger in the story mode. Like, what do you mean he's the next villain? Like, he's gonna kill me? Like Liu Kang is going for it. He's like, what the hell? He's going in. I kind of like, again, ever since like Havik was shown for this, the fact that they made Havik Dairu, like, I would not be surprised. In fact, I would hope to guess that this Havik isn't Dairu and it is strictly Havik. And in Liu Kang's timeline, Havik so happened to go through the events. Like, it's like the time travel thing. Like, time traveler kicks a rock, there's the change. Like, Dairu went through the same thing with Darius, where Darius probably hired someone to kill his family. He did the whole thing, broke out of prison, whatever he did. Obviously, that's not what he actually did. He did something against Sato, and then the oppressive regime did what they did to him and his people. Of course, like, that's it. But it mirrors Dairu's original story, I'm saying. So, like, you get what I'm saying here? Like, that's very specific to new era Havik. Maybe this Havik didn't go through the similar events, and it might be actual, like, Deception Havik. We don't know. I don't actually think that's the case, but I'm just saying, guys, think it could potentially maybe, not everything is just guaranteed shit. It's not. Like, there's potential nuance here, there's potential ideas here that I'm going to express, of course. But what I was saying is that Liu looks very determined. He has to save Bihan. He has to save his timeline. He already went through the insane stress and reveal of Shang Tsung being his villain. After eons of creating a timeline that he thought was perfect, brushed in with life, he thought it was amazing. He did what he thought was best, and it was taken from him from down under, from someone he considered an ally who had been conspiring with the sorcerer about a prophecy. Like, there's like, Liu is going through things, guys. Like, I feel like people need to realize, like, yes, he's a Titan now, but Liu is Liu Kang. He is Liu Kang. He is our champion. He's him. Like, he's going to be thinking about these things. These are things that Liu is going through. And I feel like he's going to be very inclined to save Bihan. I do believe that. I've always been under the impression, with the events of the MK1 story, that Liu doesn't just disregard Bihan. I genuinely feel like he has love for Bihan. He does care for Bihan. Like, literally, just given the time they've worked together, you can't just say they didn't like each other. Like, I'm sorry, if I had a coworker even for that many years, I think I'd start to maybe like them a little bit. Like, I'm not saying love, just likes, like he does. He's fond of Bihan, I'm saying, okay? But also, with that said, Luhan enjoyers are winning, and I am one of them.
This would be amusing.
This is like I love this shot. I think of the CEO of Cyrax tweet with the screenshots. I love this. Like, this will be amusing. Like, again, this feels super in line with Havik's character. I'm excited, but it does feel like he's about to embark, about to start a huge bout with the Earthrealmers. So I'm very excited to see what they do there. And then this amazing shot. Like, this is just so cool, so cool, so cool. They're in Outworld. So again, here, oh wow, there's a Chaos character already down here, and here as well. Okay, we'll see. We can see that here, but we have our monk babies here. We have Raiden, we have Kung Lao, excuse me, and we have Liu Kang. They're all here, and I'm assuming that this is probably where Empress Melina's scene, excuse me, will be. Is here when Titan Havik invades Outworld, and since Liu Kang is here, I'm assuming that might be where he invades first, but he might also, like, take a little detour, go grab a snack from the store maybe, and then go on his way, pick up Bihan, and go take him for corruption. That might happen at the wedding maybe, and then this is the Liu Kang who is doing some type of endeavor in Outworld, maybe discussing with Empress Melina. Of course, they now are both like the figureheads of their realms, so Liu Kang is going to visit her and talk with her, just like he would with Sindel, with Empress Sindel. Rest in peace, my queen. You know, I just feel like this is very tangible, very realistic, and I wouldn't be surprised if Melina's literally in the scene somewhere that we just can't see. So there's that. Okay, censored, no, I'm sorry, chat. Okay, so this is an amazing scene. Like, I was just gonna be silent so you guys could hear it for a second, but let's go ahead and talk about this amazing, beautiful scene. I love this. They really did go off with a lot of the actual fight scenes in this this trailer. Like, they actually cared to show them. They cared to show a lot of fights. Like, they show they're not, like, scared of budget and doing actual huge fights with good choreography. Like, I would bank on the Kawhi versus Bihan fight having good choreography. I would. Okay, so here we go. Liu Kang doing his fire powers. Of course, we did get to see some great Liu action in the chapter 15. Of course, very similar to this. So there he goes, throws the fireball. Raiden coming in with the kick. Does he hit it, or did he hit it, or did he dodge? I think he dodged actually. And then he grabs Kung Lao. So he's grabbing Lao, and then Raiden is so dedicated. Look at him, like he's like, what the fuck? Don't grab him! Don't grab him! We have to go get some of Madame Bo's special tea after this fight. You can't harm him. You can't harm him, okay? Damn. Okay? Thank you, Raiden. Thank you. Yeah, this is great. We have to see the monks go. Oh, Raiden's going back in. He's actually gonna kick Raiden in the head. He's concussed. No. It's okay. He still remembers me, right, Raiden? The Karma Time YouTube channel. Wink, wink. Yeah, he does, guys. It's canon. But then we have Liu Kang, of course. Liu Kang's like, stop touching my son! My son! Like, not to sound like Homelander, my son! That's so funny. But yeah, he's just like, no, stop. And then yeah, we have Havik ripping off his head. Again, I can't really show this. I'm sorry, guys. Please understand. I can show this though. Liu Kang squaring up with him. Again, he's about to get in on that Titan action. He wants a piece of him. He wants a piece of him. So Havik is listening, literally taking off a piece of him. That's what's happening. And then boom! Oh my God! The down two? The down two? Okay, so obviously this probably won't happen. Like, I really doubt this will happen. But like, if Havik got another character, like Titan Havik was a separate character, like it had new moves and all that, that would be insane. I don't think that's the case, but like that could be his down two, rips off his head and does it. That would be insane. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I don't think we live in that world where we will see that. It probably will just be a skin for Havik, which thank God. Hopefully it's furry maybe. But yeah, there's that. Liu got down two'd. And then Kung Lao's coming in to save him, and Liu Kang is down. Oh wow, so yeah, you can kind of see the royal, what is this called again? The, not Hanging Gardens, the Great Hall. The Great Hall is destroyed here. Like there's fire here. Like I'm guessing Empress Melina and Liu, like I can't remember if this is in the script or not. I can't remember, but like I think they were conversing. Maybe that's when they get invaded, or there's like another thing that happens. I don't know. They definitely destroyed this beforehand. Melina would not be happy. She wants her shit tidy and pretty. Okay, like come on now. Like I'm channeling her. I know for a fact. Okay, so Havik needs to chill a little bit on that, but other than that, you know, he's fine. He's fine. Again, there's the pink power putting the head back on. It's like, and the pink power behind him. Like I think that banner of Melina's season might actually be like meant for him. Like that's just crazy. So that would mean that they literally just made the render of like Melina's skin and then like just put it in during that season and just kind of threw it all together like an amalgamation. I don't know why they would have done that unless they just had like a time slot issue. Like, so weird, right? So weird. Yeah, the pink power is real. It's real. It's there. Oh my God, Cyrax reveal. Okay. So that was pretty much it for that, right? There's nothing else here we need to break down. I don't think so. Okay, so then we get the Cyrax face reveal. Beautiful, my queen. You are gorgeous. Thank you for existing. You are great, and I love the design. Also, I noticed I'm pretty sure that like Cyrax has dark here, like the dark clothing, and I think Sektor actually has like a chainmail rather looking color. I'll have to double check, but yeah, they do have some actual differences in their designs, which I do enjoy. But yeah, she looks beautiful. I'm so excited. Like we get like a new spin on it. Also, she's pretty girly pop. Like more girlies. I'm taking that. Like I'm taking that. I do see people's like complaint, of course, about it should have been Jade. Like there should be Jade. And ideally, in my perfect world, I would be okay with getting like Cyrax and Sektor Femme, of course, like Femme, Cyrax, and Sektor, my queens, but then also getting Jade, or also getting, I don't know, maybe they could bring back Kira, make Kira cool. Maybe they could do so many things. There's Sonya, there's Jackie, there's also Cassie. Jade would have been amazing. Cabal, Nightwolf, female guest characters. You know, like those things are all true, but again, I like what we have here. So I mean, I can yearn for more, but we don't live in that world, so I'm gonna take what we have here and enjoy what I can, and I enjoy all of this. So I'm like, for the most part, right? For the most part. But yeah, I love this design aspect, so good. And they're here again at the wedding. And I believe she's talking to Kwai here.
The threats from these titans never cease.
Oh my god, that was Melina, I think. Okay, so it said, will these threats from these titans ever cease? Like, she's tired of it too. Like, Melina's so real, you get me. But yeah, she's also tired of it. She just wants to rule as Empress, you know, with Tanya on her right side. You know what I mean? They want to go on picnics and tea parties in the royal house. That's her prerogative. You know, Titan Havik has other plans for them, unfortunately. But even she's tired of the invasions. I don't know, like, what they can do here, unless this is a 2-part expansion, and they somehow... It's like, part 1's Havik, part 2 is, like, the real climax of the new era, or something. I don't know how they're gonna end this. Like, timelines are a constant in MK now, I don't think they're ever gonna get rid of it. They could still do that route where they're like, Liu Kang does something to literally get rid of every other timeline. But then he's killing millions of innocents. They kind of wrote themselves into that hole, but it could also be like something Titan Havik does on accident, by trying to merge all the timelines he does, and then, you know, like, when your computer's updating and you do something while it's updating and it corrupts or something, like maybe he just like stops him mid merging the timelines and then they all get destroyed except for Liu Kang's. Who knows? And then maybe timelines will be over and then Melina can be happy. It could definitely happen. That was it? That was just that one kick? Like, what was that one shot? Just a kick from Noob? Oh, to Garrus. But again, this is this Havik a Havik palette? I think it is. But even if it isn't, then I don't know what else would be, like the Sektor season. I think that's a Havik season though. And yes, we get to see Sektor too. Oh my god, I can't believe it's Eric Ishii. Like, we actually won. Sektor might be gender fluid. And that would just be such a win. It's such an epic win. Like, that's just so good. That's so good. Like, for again, like I said this in my main video that I talked about it the other day, but it's just so good for like people like me, like and others who are trying to just carve a way for people like us in the MK community. And it's so hard with these haters and these gross people. And so, like, imagine if they just made Sektor gender fluid. Try and deny it now. Like, we're in MK, we're ingrained in MK now. What are you gonna do? I'm just saying. But then we also have, of course, World War II Johnny. This is probably the one part of the story mode even based off this, I'm like, damn, really? I'm not a big fan of like cops and soldiers in general. They can be good. It's not like just because they're a cop I hate them by default. If you're boring and a cop, then I'll hate you by default, like Striker. But this is Johnny for one. But there's a line he says in the script that I just hate. That I honestly just hate. Like, I don't think it belongs in Mortal Kombat, like at all. And I think Dominic needs to really get his head out of the gutter, or just actually what he should do is quit his job. I have no patience for weirdo Zionist writer people. Like, stop, get out, stop. Okay, thank you. But that's that. It's gonna be cool because it's gonna be charismatic because it's gonna be Johnny. He's gonna be probably a cameo fighter. I believe I've heard that before, of course. So we'll see. It's just Johnny, more Johnny goodness. And then the Sektor. Oh my god, look at there's the chain, like the chainmail kind of, not really chainmail. It's probably actually cloth, but it's like just woven like that. It might be that. But again, they do have some differences on their design. And I love her. She looks great. She looks so pretty. And they're in Sundo. Oh, they are in Sundo. Wait, they're in Outworld, I think. These look like the Outworld houses that Reptile was on, and these look like people of Outworld, of course. Interesting. I wonder if General Shao's in this at all, and like his rebellion is being shown, because we do know that there is like going to be potentially an Outworld civil war if General Shao can get enough supporters. You know what I mean? He has to start doing more like live streams on TikTok Live or tweeting a bit more to get more relevancy. But he's trying it. He wants to start that revolution against Empress Melina. So maybe they could fight Shao's coup or something. That could be crazy. But Katana is busy, you know, handling them as Supreme Commander. My queen. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, and then the mask coming out. Like, that's so cool. Like, it's definitely their gear piece, right? Like, it has to be their gear piece. Like, come on. Like, they're showing their face for a reason, I feel. And if we get a maskless version of Cyrax and Sektor, Chad, do you know what that means? It means we won. That's what it means.
How do we escape this
Like,
crisis?
okay, this is so sick. Hold on. Wait, is that Melina too? Who's talking there?
How do we escape this crisis?
I think that is Melina there. How do we escape this crisis? Okay, so they don't really show Melina here. I think they're trying to hide Empress Melina from us. Probably because they show off the skin later in the trailer, of course. But like, I really wish she was here. I wish. But yeah, again, Bihan versus Kwai fight. Melina being herself, saying the things she doesn't like. She's a very transparent person, very blunt. I love her for that. So boom, we get the okay, he blocks. Okay, hits it away. Kwai's going in, he ducks it. He's going from behind. Ooh. I wonder if this is actually mirroring anything that actually happens in the MK1 main story fight. I'll have to check that. If you guys want like another breakdown, maybe that would be cool. Maybe I could. But that I could check and cross-reference. Because I could definitely see a world where they're literally working off of like muscle memory, off of knowing each other so well, training with each other for so long. Like I could definitely see it if they use that. And then of course the punch from Bihan, Kwai stopping him, boom, pushing the arm down. Okay, and then we get this Havik here, ringing the gong. He's a cutie patootie. He's just happy. He's just enjoying chaos. He's embracing it, you know, because chaos is reigning, guys. Sorry. Oh, okay. Big drop. So, chat. I'm not gonna say that they listened. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna say that. But no Harumi. There was no Harumi in sight in this trailer. And we do know that Harumi maybe, potentially, probably, is gonna be a cameo fighter. Given I made a video on it. It's not a great video, but I did make a video on it. Talking about like the, somebody posting, I believe her name is Jiwon Ra, I believe. Posting that they were going to be like Harumi, and they said like hashtag cameo or something, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, so there's definitely a chance that Harumi cameo is going to come to the game. But again, no Harumi here though, just no Harumi shown at the wedding. It might even be stopped before like she even comes out in her bride outfit, like, you know, like if they do it like that, if she like reveals her beautiful dress, comes out to the crowd. You know, maybe they can have Kung Lao just like spreading some flowers, Raiden too, maybe, something like that. But maybe she isn't even gonna be here, bro. Or there's just she will be for like a split second, and then Cyrax is stopping the wedding.
It disgusts me how you've corrupted the Lin Kuei.
Make no mistake, we are here because of your treachery.
Okay, I think she says, yeah, we are here because of your treachery. Make no mistake, we are here because of your treachery. So, what did Kwai say again? I'm sorry.
It disgusts me.
Okay, you disgust me. Okay, so here's the wedding skin for Kwai, by the way. What is this? Is that like two little spears and like and this might have cultural significance and other things like that, like real meanings. If you do know, please let me know down below. I love learning these things. I'm just unfamiliar how to actually go and actually find these things. Because I would love to know every single in and out of every single design. I would love to. I just need to find the right places to really research that, I guess. But I do assume that Kwai and Cyrax have a history. I know people say that there's like a leak that says it. I can't remember what it is in intro. I can't remember. But if they do have history, then Kwai, you fumbled the most beautiful woman on the planet. Like, that's very unfortunate for you. But on a real note, if they do have history, this is gonna create this conflict to be even something greater than just a wedding crash. Like, this isn't just Bihan saying, let's go, let's crash this wedding, burr, you know, smoking that Kwai pack. Like, I don't know. That might not be the full picture. Cyrax might have some type of other motive here due to their history, assuming it ended badly. Also, I love this skin. Like, it reminds me of like Shujinko. Shout out Quan Cheesy, they said something like that as well. It does remind me of like Shujinko. The render looks a little bit better than it does in game, I think, but in game, not just the cinematic, I mean, it'll probably look really good. I love this skin. And then we have Cyrax here, of course, displaying, excuse me, her intentions here, and how like this is all happening because of Kwai's treachery. Which, is she wrong though? I don't know. Obviously she is. Like Kwai would probably be in the wrong to have gone with Bihan, just like it's just cause, you know, like willingly. Especially when he has morals that go against what Bihan was doing. But Sektor and Cyrax, their loyalty to Bihan is absolute, as he says in the timeline thing. But also in Onslaught, MK1 Kwai does mention Cyrax, saying that like if you're anything like my Cyrax, then you would prefer free will over anything. So that, again, that's kind of tying into Cyrax's actual arc. So I don't know, maybe Cyrax will break free from the Lin Kuei, and that's like kind of hinting at that. And then the MK1 Kwai we see in Onslaught is post the events of this. I don't know, just a thought. But again, if they have history, if they end up together and he doesn't end up with Harumi, I'll take that. But if he I don't know, Kwai Liang isn't really a straight man to me. No, I'm joking. Chat, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Am I wrong? No, I'm kidding. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay. Oh my god, damn. But no, seriously. This is interesting. I'm interested to see what their history is.
How you've corrupted the
Oh, we get to see Cyrax versus Sektor.
Lin Lin Kuei.
I do think we are getting like a Cyrax arc in this game. Like I think Cyrax, maybe I'm not gonna say more so than Sektor necessarily, because they'll probably be pretty synonymous with each other. But I wouldn't doubt if this is a very Cyrax heavy arc in these few chapters, where Cyrax basically goes from, yes, I'll do what we're doing, like this is the plan, let's go. Oh my god, wait, this plan's kind of messed up. I don't know if I vibe with this girl. Can we maybe not do this? And then Sektor like quote tweets, but private quote tweets, you know, and it really irritates Cyrax, and Cyrax goes off. Like that could definitely be the case, but we'll see. But like in reality, I think a Cyrax arc could definitely happen. I mean, they're fighting Sektor right now. Like they're both fighting. Girly fight. They're fighting. So we'll see.
Make no mistake, we are
I also love the voice actresses so much for both of them. So good. Like so good. Like I feel like the presentation of them is just perfect to me. Like look at this. This is so good. I love the bigger helmet to kind of contrast with the very slim body design. Also like the way that this folds over, just like the Lin Kuei garments, but it's still super highly technical, but then has things like this. Like I love these designs. I adore them. Like I do. Like you couldn't make me hate them. Like obviously again the whole cyber initiative being on, of course, like that could be bad, but you cannot make me hate this design. Like you just can't. I love it. I really do.
here because of your treachery.
And then oh my god, quiet with the scar, and he's probably talking to, this looks like it's in, is this in like Sindel's room where she talked to Xiao? Where is this? Hold on.
We are here because
I'm not entirely sure, but this gives me similar lighting vibes to like the, was it not your illustrious father that taught you war was the last resort? Not the first? Yeah, like that scene, it kind of gives me the vibes of that. But I don't know, it might not be there, it's probably not there, but just interesting to think of. Maybe Kwai is talking to Cyrax, being kind of lectured. Like, wake up, Pookie. Please realize that you have to kill Noob. Or you have to not kill him, actually. Don't kill him, that was bad, don't kill him. But harm him enough to knock the green out of him, the Greem. And then we can get him back. We can get him back. What's probably happening is Liu Kang begging him, please save Bihan, please save Bihan. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. Potentially, maybe.
because of your treachery.
Chat, there is like a train driving by at whatever time it is. It's early in the morning. I don't know why they're doing it, but they are. I'm sorry if you can hear it. Okay, so here we get to see probably, arguably, one of my favorite parts of the entire trailer, the entire thing. Did I mention the entire thing? I think the entire thing. And that is, well, first we get to see Chaos Takeda. Ooh, I love you, thank you. Thank you, Takeda. But then we see Noob, Bihan, and who else do we see here? Oh my god, it was so fast I couldn't even hold the shots. Okay, so this is Chaos Kenshi, and of course Chaos Takeda, fighting Liu and Bihan. Luhan fights? Like, and this is definitely post Noob Saibot, so it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's something there. Like, again, chat, I'm never gonna argue, like, relationships as canon and stuff. Like, I'm never gonna try and just force that in, so this is with the impression of, like, Luhan not being canon, but still, like, Liu Kang cares for Bihan. You could even say, like, as this, in terms of this, like, protector way, because he feels like he wants to protect everyone. But Bihan as a character, he's actually spent real years on years with, working with, just telling him what to do. Like, he was living out his will in the Lin Kuei, and Kwai too, for that matter. And so, like, if they trust anyone, like, if Liu trusts anyone, it could have been Bihan prior to this stuff. If Bihan trusted anyone, it's definitely Liu Kang. And so, like, I just feel like this is great. I feel like Luhan fans are winning. And again, this is probably going to be something like where Havik realizes, or not Havik, but Bihan realizes something, or maybe the Chaos versions of the characters are just really fully Chaos corrupted and they start attacking Bihan, or maybe Liu does get through to him and is like, you don't have to do this, like think, like maybe there is, like, again, the resemblance of the crack. It's like a cracked reflection of himself. Maybe that image begins to clear for him upon Liu talking to him about his actions and about how it's affecting the people around him. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it could happen. And the team up with Liu and Noob, and then him potentially purifying, Bihan, which I think that, actually, I know how that ends if I remember. I think I actually do know where Bihan goes based off the leak, but it might not be real. Again, it might not be real, and I don't remember a large chunk of it, so we'll see. But either way, we get Bihan and Liu, it seems like, teaming up here. And then again, they're fighting here in, like, the Nexus of Portal Gateways, the corrupted version. So we're getting another stage of the Nexus as well. Very good, very good. Oh my god, amazing shot of Bihan. Amazing shot. So this here is Bihan in the fire temple, like the fire, the burning fire temple, killing Chaos Kwai. Again, like I made the joke that he's killing every Kwai Liang, or something, which would be so silly, but yeah, this is this fatality or whatever this is really cool. Also, like the little arms, the tendrils, like the little sticky hands, the Kagune, the venom stuff, the butcher powers, whatever you want to call them. I like them. I do like it. Obviously, that's not anything new. And look at that green flash behind him. It's so cool, and I just love the presentation of it here in MK1, of course. Okay, I can show this. I can't really show that kick, but I can show this. He's so confident. He's so cool. But yeah, look at that hand. Am I stupid in not remembering like a callback of some sort or something as to what this is? Maybe I am, and if I am, then please let me know. And be nice about it. Like, I'm sorry, like if I'm not remembering something. But if this is completely new as well, then I'm very interested in seeing what this is. But yeah, there's that.
There will be blood.
Oh my god. It's so exciting to me. Like, I don't know, it's so hype. I don't know. It's really exciting to me. Like Havik, you know, like it's Havik. Like I know it's not Deception Havik, but like the concept of Havik is there. Like seriously, like I just can't, like I know people want like, why are we using 3D era stories? Like I get it. I 100% get it. But like, are we forgetting that the entire first story of this was like a Shujinko mirror with Shang Tsung, and it went up to Deadly Alliance to Deception to Armageddon all in one? Like they are still mirroring a lot of these things and giving us skins. Like I feel like they need to do more maybe for it. Like, I do think they should probably do more. They do have a chokehold on like the arcade era. They just love it. They love the classics. But the 3D era stuff is here. Like Havik is the main villain with the Kami. Like look at this. Havik is the main villain with the Kami Dogu glowing pink in his chest. Would you have believed this sentence if I told you this a few years ago? Probably not. Would you have been like, that's kind of crazy? You probably would have. Like, come on now. Like, I just think that this will be exciting. Is it what I necessarily wanted? No, I wish that we got more grounded character stuff, more building up on the ground foot of the timeline, like the 3D era games did, you know, like, or even just the old ones, like MK1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Obviously, there's a ton of retcons by the time we got to Deception, etc. But they were building up one timeline, like one story. There wasn't no multiverse, you know. But if there is gonna be one, am I excited to see the characters I already love and bonded with through the story fight a Titan Havik from an alternate timeline who's using the Kamidogu? Like, yeah, I am, yeah. And Noob, yeah, I'm excited. Like girl, I'm excited. Like, come on, like I don't know. But again, the pink power. The pink power is so interesting. Like I do feel like that combat card in that season was also for him. Like that's so interesting. If like maybe it's the Kamidogu energy is pink, which if so, thank you so much. You get me so well. I love it. Yeah, we'll see. But what does he say here again?
There will be blood.
Yeah, there will be blood again. And consider, yeah, look at his hand. Yeah, he's corrupting. I really do feel like his body's probably getting destroyed by this. He might even die from it. Like I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Low-key. Maybe like Garrus will like, we need someone who's well versed on Kamidogu science. Who do we call? Shujinko. And they bring up Shujinko and there's like, hey, what are you doing? And then like they can just hear in the background training with Boraicho. All right, outstanding. Very good. Like who knows? You know, the perfect world, if it exists, if we're in the perfect timeline, that might happen. No, I'm really just kidding, chat. But like, I do like this. I'm very excited. The blue is like shining very bright here with like the pink. A very good color contrast in my opinion. And this beautiful logo, also such a good name. Like, wasn't there like that fake leak that said like it was called like Clash of the Titans or something? Oh my god, Borefest. Chaos reigns with a K. Yeah, I'm good. I'm eating. I love that. We don't have to talk about the comment pack here. But like in terms of my opinions on it though, I originally said Borefest guests, right? I did. And it's because like they're not what I wanted, you know, like they're not the guests I wanted. But like I know Conan. I know who Conan is. Like I know who T-1000 is. I've seen this movie, of course, the Terminator 1. I haven't really seen Conan. I can see a world, like it's just so realistic that Ed Boon was like, oh my god, these characters would be so epic to see in our game. Yeah, and they just put them in there. And like you can't deny the popularity or like the impact in culture and pop culture that these movies had, and the iconography. Not saying that makes them guaranteed like a good spot to be in the game, you know, like of course not. But like I'm just saying, I don't think that people like like no selling or like this is literally so trash, objectively trash. No, I don't think that's the case. So many people are excited for this, and again, like these are things from my childhood. It's just like they're not like, they don't resonate with me entirely. But I think people like who are fans of these things won, and I'm very happy for you. And then Ghostface is here. That's an absolute win. I feel like regardless, even though I haven't even seen like any Ghostface movie. I think I've seen more scary movies than I've seen Ghostface. But yeah, like that's cool. And then my favorite Nuhan, my favorite Bihan design. And then Sektor, Cyrax. I'm so happy. I love it. Ideally, in like my perfect world, this would have been like, yeah, like if they wanted to do the boys again, like this would have been like Kimiko. Oh, the bride maybe. They obviously wouldn't do like anime, but like Rukia from Bleach, that would be insane. Like there's a ton of like actual characters that would work, but we have to remember that a lot of girlies might not really want their likeness infinitely fatality. Do you know what I mean? Like there might not be a lot of options that they actually have in terms of who they reach out to. But that's even if you give them the benefit of the doubt to reach out to other potential guest options. Because this, like I saw like someone say, but this could definitely be like a price cut for Arnold. Maybe this might be like they already own the license of like the movie or something. Like who knows? It could be all a price cut. Or something, because they use a lot of money on like Natara, you know, or something. Like, I don't know. We don't really always know what's going on behind the scenes. I love that Cyrax is folding her arms and Sektor is standing tall and proud. Stand tall and proud. Sukuna quote. But yeah, Chaos Reigns, such a cool name. 9/24/2024 is when this is coming out. Also, there was like a caption for the Twitter post. It was like the new era was never meant to have peace or something. Like it was so raw. Like I wish that it was low-key titled that. Like it was so raw. It was so cool. But there's that. Oh, and then the animalities, of course, which I will not be talking about because YouTube will like hate me. So last thing we will talk about is this. Again, I think this skin is very pretty. Whether you like that Kawhi's being married to Harumi or not, I think we can all agree that it should be Hanzo. But it's literally being broken up, so like that's good. And then obviously we have the wedding scorpion design here because of that. Which like, to be fair, I wish they would rather be like if I didn't know that the wedding crashing thing was gonna happen, I feel like I would have wanted them to be consistent. Like I wouldn't want them to be like, oh yeah, he's working towards being with Harumi, and then they just kind of like didn't do it. But like the way they're doing it in the story, like I'm okay with, like crashing the wedding. If that's from petty Bihan or petty Cyrax, then you know, so be it. That works for me. But like I feel like if it wasn't a reason, like, and they maybe just like didn't end up going through with it and it was different, I would have preferred them be consistent with it. But again, we live in the timeline where they will canonically find a way to make him not with Harumi. So you know, there we go. It's just the whole Hanzo situation. You guys know how I feel about that. It's fucking, it gets my blood boiling a little bit. You know what I mean? It does, for sure. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero with the mask, like the actual cat ears. My pretty baby, and then literally the best skin of all time, like the best skin of all time, my favorite skin, yeah, my favorite. I love her. Look at the teeth. Like I love when they do this, like when they show the teeth. Like she's embracing it now, you know. She has revealed herself to her people. She is trying to be an ally with like Tarkatans and try and integrate them into society in a respectful and actually like progressive way. And I think that she's very much so queen for that. And so she's showing them, she's like, look, this is me. Like, this is real, this is me. I don't mean to sound like Demi Lovato, you know, but that's what it is. Also, I do love this design. Like, it is definitely different. It is different from her original. Do I wish we got her original? Yes, because I kind of bonded with that one through MK1. Like, I loved it. I bonded with it. I've talked about it extensively over time. I've talked about it so much. But for practicality's sake in a game, I'm guessing that's why they did this. You can kind of see that it isn't like a full dress, like a gown, like the one we see in the tower endings and stuff. It's actually like, it looks like it cuts up here, kind of like Li Mei's Titan skin. So it probably will have like a like sash in the front and a sash in the back. She's going to eat it up. She already is, in fact. And this crown is beautiful, girl. You deserve it. You deserve it. My queen. Like, I love you so much, Melina. I love you. Do you know that? I love you. And then this is amazing. I feel like this will 100% have purple powers for Noob Saibot. Like his this skin and probably others maybe will give him the purple powers. So I think people like should really think for a second. Now let the hate blind them and look at like what is gonna be here. Like look at the track record of the game. Look at things they've done before, like changing the clones for like Sub-Zero skins. Like they're probably gonna change the effects for this classic skin. Like it doesn't take much to be calm, you know. Like just just look at the bigger picture here. For little things like that. I mean, I'm not saying it in a general stance. Like, you can dislike things, by the way, chat. I'm not saying that, but I just mean like think like, oh my god, the green, I hate the green so much, it ruins everything for me. Like, but look, you'll probably get purple here. So Noob fans are winning regardless. Nintendo Switch is gonna be crazy. Who's playing the Chaos Reigns official expansion on the Nintendo Switch? Make sure you let me know down below. I'm interested to know. But there's that, and then I think that's pretty much it. We also have the Animality. This is like such a cool logo, like absolutely beautiful logo. If you guys watch my reaction, like we were screaming, me and friend of the show Lucrative, at this. Like it's so old school, like it's so retro feel, like it looks like the old Fatality from like MK9, or even like the classic text. Like it's just if you guys know what I mean, like it's not so boxy like MK11 and MKX and MK1. Like they do like box letters, almost like boxed letters. I don't know how to explain it, but this is more rounded and like diagonal and more like just not so strict in its design like they have been in older games. And then yeah, Animality, like that is just the coolest. But that will be a free update to all players on release. But yeah, that has been my breakdown of this trailer. I thought it was amazing. I really enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. I'm very excited for the expansion. I'm very excited for this. I am. It is looking up. Like I do enjoy a lot of the things here. So if you enjoy these things too, let me know down below. If you don't, then you can also let me know down below. If you made it this far in the video, which would be crazy, comment like Empress Melina Nation 1 or something, or Empress Melina, something relating to Empress Melina, something like that. That's how I'll know you're a real one. You're a real Karmatem Nation member. So yeah, with that said, that's basically it. I appreciate you all, and ladies, gentlemen, and NB beauties, make sure you all stay safe and stay hydrated, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.